Hey guys, and welcome back to another Let's Play Mortal Shell. Today what we're going to do is we're going to go grab the, what is it called? I believe it's the Martyr's Blade. Before we do, we're going to increase some skills here. So I have 4 glimpse, and let's see, choose that. I think each of these futility ones counts for 1. And then these glimpse of wisdom, I believe they count for 2, so that's 8. And then you have these down here, these glimpse of affection, and I believe those are 3 or 4. 4. So I don't quite have enough, but that's okay because I didn't have enough tar in the first place. But we're gonna go and we're gonna talk to Janessa.
Yes.
And we're gonna sip some divine tar. And we're going to unlock the accretion of resolve. You're going to want to unlock that one fairly soon.
The beauty of devotion is the excision of doubt. It's true freedom, unburdened by the fears of lesser creatures. Deliverance from guilt and shame. There is no need for the agonies of the living when ascension awaits.
So as you unlock abilities, I won't say that you learn more of the story for the character, but you learn of, I guess, their motivations is the best way to say it. Like, for instance, when you first got introduced to Airdrum, it was kind of taken to you that he's called Airdrum the Venerable. I mean, he looked kind of like a crusader, so you had that feeling about that, right? But then you get this inside here where it's like execution stack, and you're like, wait a minute, is he a crusader or was he something else? And then you get this this quote from him, and it gives you some kind of motivation towards behind the character. It kind of makes you understand, like, try to give you this understanding of the character. And it's quite weird because it's like, you know, he's like the beauty of devotion is excision of doubt. So you get that he's this real, probably a pious person or whatever. It's true freedom, unburdened by the fear of lesser creatures. It's almost as if though he's standing above everybody, so he feels like he's, like, you know, this devoted person, but he's above everyone. And it's kind of confirmed in there is like when he says deliverance from guilt and shame. So like there's no guilt and shame in his devotion, and you know, he's perfectly fine, and he's not worried about anybody else, you know, as long as ascension awaits. Now obviously I don't know what the ascension means inside that terms, but you know, you can kind of infer these kind of things. So venerable, I'm not so sure, but yeah, my man's he's definitely on some shit. So and as you unlock more abilities, you will get more understanding or motivation behind the individual shells. As you guys saw from the videos of Let's Plays, when you unlock Teal, he has the most interesting kind of motivations with Sister Janessa. She definitely recognizes him from somebody from the past. I definitely forgot this in the last video, and I kind of want to go over the hammer and the chisel. I forgot to read this off. It's the only tool fit to write of eternity. Though innocuous in appearance, it is only by these tools that the twice-born etched histories and scripture upon the sacred tablets. Beneath the hammer's beneath the hammer's blow, reality itself bends and breaks. This is a really cool weapon because, as you notice, the chisel is actually glowing green, and that's because it's actually applying poison damage. I do not remember this effect on the weapon in the beta, and I don't remember it in there before the update. That's not to say that it wasn't, I don't remember it. That jump attack is so freaking quick. It, like, you can see how easy it is to rifle off that attack. Really, really strange, but it is devastating too. I think the hammer and chisel is probably going to become if it wasn't already from the beta for everybody that played, it's definitely going to become the favorite weapon of the game because it, you know, it lends itself the most, probably in my opinion, towards Bloodborne, Sekiro, part of this series. Maybe not necessarily Dark Souls in my opinion, but you know, yeah, I would say that one as well. So, you know what? I'm not gonna kill any more people here. It's not really a point to. We'll just run and go grab this weapon so you can see it. The only reason why I'm killing people is because, like I said, it is a Let's Play, and I do want to still collect tar because I do have other abilities that I want to level up. I promise you, if you check out the abilities and you level up the 3 abilities that I told you in to level up in the video for, I thought he was gonna come for me. He got scared. I still do want to collect the tar so that way I can level up my character. If you unlock those 3 abilities to the right side, four abilities the most, you're gonna notice the biggest change in gameplay for Iridium the most from there. Trust me. Highly worth unlocking those abilities before you unlock any of the others. You won't regret it. Trust me. Trust me. Don't regret it. So the area we're going to go to right now, you're probably going to be familiar with because it was the beta area. So we went over here when we grabbed the Teal, and what we're going to do is we're going to go into the I knew your boy was coming, so I had to take you out quick as hell. Their ability to lock on and gap close is insane. Oh, and there was an update, so I did go onto Mortal Shell Discord. You should go and join the Discord to keep up with the developers and the state of the game. And to be perfectly honest with you, it's really worth it. The developers are some of the best that I've seen, and the community there seems really good. So there doesn't really seem to be too much toxicity going on in the community. These guys are like annoying. I can't say I really particularly like fighting them. The amount of damage they do. So if you try to go after him, the funny part is that there's 2 other over there. So don't just willy-nilly go after him. I knew you'd come up. I hate them. I hate them so much. So typically I've just been running through this area. Come on. It's weird because the poison I don't think has any effect on them because it's they themselves will poison you on attack. Their claws, I assume, deals a fair amount of poison damage. Oh, yay, we got a glimpse. Come on, jump. That the ability of the hammer and chisel to quick attack is really good, and there's no wind up for the jump attack, which is really awesome. So, alright, there's a detour right here. These guys are annoying as hell. I can't wait to get my up. Can't wait to get my skills up. Leveling up the weapons, however, so there are ways you can level up the weapons, obviously, you know that. And there's these things called acid wrenches or something like that. I can't remember what they are. But basically, you have to collect 5 of them, and that will level up your weapon to +5, essentially. Then each weapon also has two ability unlocks, and basically you grab those unlocks from where you found the weapon. So for the hammer and chisel, you pretty much have to go through the obsidian area in order to find the 2 unlocks for it. I'm half tempted to just say screw it and just go through the obsidian area first, just because I want to kind of test myself a little bit. I like doing stuff like that, especially when I'm told that I'm not supposed to. Now, the only sucky part about when you do that stuff, it does kind of make the game easy, but, you know, whatever, it is what it is. 2 one way, half a dozen another, I suppose. So if you remember, this was pretty much the beginning area of the game that we're in right now. Or the beta, not the beginning area of the game, the beginning area, the beta. I didn't see you, my man. The one thing that I will say that I absolutely hate about this weapon is, and I want to go on the but I don't feel like he's supposed to move like this. Like, all of a sudden he starts moving like he's an old dude. Like, I'll show you. So he's moving, he's walking. He's got like this like choppy kind of Monty Pythonish kind of walk to him now that he's holding 2 weapons. It's a weird walk animation that I don't really care for, but no, homie. Oh, no. Here we go. There's a frog up here that I don't want to get stung by, poisons you. Poison's like the worst in this game. Which is why I think it's healed the most too. Oh, missed that. Because the poison does so much damage. Glimpse of wisdom. Nice. And you can always know when you're going to a temple with these little face icons, which also raises the question for me in terms of story, because when you're playing the game, you actually go through, and the first place that you're coming out of is the temple thing, like this little head icon, but the eyes are lit up, is the only difference. So I wonder how much of that has to do with, you know, storyline, or if it's just coincidence that that's how he did it. These little fish heads right here, the first temple you beat, the area is going to be caught, like swathed in fog, and then you'll be able to open up those chests, and they have good items. Yeah, so you're gonna want to do that later on once you do in the area. I'm so tempted to just do the obsidian. I may actually end up doing that. Comment in the videos if you guys are watching, and let me know if you think I should do the obsidian. I will grab the other weapon first. The other the smoldering mace, my least favorite of all the weapons. And Janessa's right where you thought she would be.
Eager for another taste, foundling. Not so hasty. Not all places are as friendly as Fulcrum. There won't be any merriment around a bonfire here. Only the dead call this place home. All that remains are scavengers gnawing on bones. An intruder like yourself will not be welcome. So then, would you like another sip?
That's I really like her. I like the design element of her character. You know, like she's like the Firelink Shrine. Um, I really, really love it, and I love the voice acting. Whoever did the voice acting for her, I'm gonna have to look up these voice actors because I really, really like Vanessa. Um, she's to me, it's the one area where it shines heavier than Dark Souls because the Firelink Shrine. I mean, we all have waifu, especially in Bloodborne, but it's the one area that shines the most in terms of what she's, you know, contributing to the game. So you can see the big ass Martyr's blade right over here. It's a really cool weapon, and I like the way it looks with Erdrim. I'm just not sure I want to use that weapon. Maybe we'll see. The really cool thing is that if I do decide to play again, I can I feel like I would play Erdrim 4 times. I'm not so sure I would do that with any other character. So again, we go inside here, and we pretty much have to fight Hadern, and he has the large Martyr's blade. Every battle is the same in that instance that it takes, and that. So he has 2 easy attacks to dodge. Oh, why did I miss? Why did I hit me with that bullshit? He has that really large attack that he can hit, and then he has that attack. And this battle should be easiest because it's really easy to telegraph all his attacks. Oh, didn't have enough. Damn. Trust me and get the poise ability with get the poise ability with what you call it. It will make these battles so much easier. As you can see with that weapon, the main thing is the range on the blade. It has really a really long reach to it. I gotta check that out and see if that's. Let me pay attention to his damage numbers and see if. I don't think his health is going down on the. Oh, I ran right into that. Oh no. Not about that like that. I don't know why the icon stays up so long. I am completely off my goddamn rocker. poison damage to them. Now that could just be the battle. I missed. You trade him. But I don't think I've got the leveled up for it. I think I still have one ship. I'm pretty sure I still have a ship. Everything is. Thank you, Bonnie. And if I'm gonna run over here, and you can see what I'm talking about with these fish. There's like a couple of them, some big ones. No matter what you do, you're gonna run, but there's these fish all over the place. So, and that's how you get the Martyr's blade. Like I said, it's really simple to get the weapons. I highly suggest unlocking the weapons first, so that way you get an idea. You already got to see the moveset. It is a fairly simple moveset with it. Attacks are just... oh man, it's such a huge weapon. Let's take a look at that weapon real quick. And here we are. The Martyr's blade, a two-handed sword, achingly cold to grasp. That is not a two-handed sword. That is a two-handed greatsword. A remnant from a long-dead empire. The first martyr reserved this greatsword for heretics, but the blade fell upon many pious necks. In time, devotion was not enough. The enshrined whispered of new sins and new foes hidden within their ranks. That is interesting. That's interesting. That's interesting. For a number of reasons. Yeah. Okay, that's interesting. We'll talk about it in another video. I don't want to give away any of the story before it's time. I'm not going to use that weapon mostly because I'm trying to get used to this. I am trying to decide if I want to level up this weapon and have a playthrough right now. As I said, with the playthroughs, you're pretty much you can get about 2 playthroughs, 2 weapons leveled up, and probably about 2 shells leveled up in like one playthrough if you really are trying. So you definitely have room for like 1 or 2 playthroughs there. New game plus the game gets harder, so I'll probably end up running through the game a couple of times. I'm really enjoying it, and I've got till probably about like September 4th before I actually start playing anything. September 2nd, September 4th, and get back into BDO and some other games. But alright guys, I hope you guys enjoyed that. I hope you got your Martyr's Blade, and if that's the game you're looking to run through the game with, good luck with that. Until next time guys, I've been the Dark Side. Peace.